That beat going crazy.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the SV650 build. So today we're going to start putting this bike back together. So you saw in the last episode we got the frame back together, we got the front wheels, rear wheels, handlebars back on. I have put the engine in, which is basically I just loosely bolted the engine in the other day. So today I'm going to just continue from there. I painted a couple of parts as well, cleaned up and painted a couple of parts. So we're going to start putting a couple of these parts in as well. Yeah, we're going to get straight into it and let's see how we get on. So here we are. So this is where we left off. Well, as I said, I put the engine in. All I've done is literally just lifted the engine in and temporarily just sort of bolted it. I haven't torqued up the bolts or anything like that. That's pretty much all I've done here. So we're going to continue with working around that today and all the parts around it. So as I said, I painted up a couple of parts, just trying to tidy them up really a bit. I didn't go too mad really with the prep work and stuff, but I'm just sort of giving them some black paint. This part as well, I can't even remember where this actually goes. So painted this up as well. You can see what it looked like underneath. So just sort of painted them black. The rear subframe as well, also painted black as well. And I've cleaned up the rear mud guard as well, so that's ready to go in. So if you guys remember, when I was taking this apart, I had actually snapped the two studs on the exhaust. So here's one I've just screwed in, a new one here for there. But the other one, so I managed to get this one out with heat and some sort of stud removing tool that managed to get it out. When I was doing this one, it snapped. Unfortunately, it snapped clean off here. I only had a bit sticking out, and then the rest of it just snapped. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to try and get in under here somehow and drill this one out. So that's not going to be fun doing that one, but that's something I'm going to have to address ASAP, because until that's done we won't be able to get the exhaust back on, which we will need to be getting on soon. So hopefully I'm going to attempt to get that done today as well. But firstly, I think what I'm going to do is start on putting on things like this front bracket, which goes on here. Then we can connect the clocks, we can connect the headlamps, stuff like that. Then I'm going to put the rear subframe on. Then we can get the mud guard on, and then we can probably start routing some cables maybe. I'm not sure. We've got the radiators we can put on, radiator hoses. I've cleaned them all up. They're all good condition. So lots and lots of things that we can do. So also, what I noticed with these bolts here, these are not the OEM bolts. So there was crash protectors on the sides. I had to cut one of them, if you guys remember, because I couldn't get the bolt out. I think it was the one that was here. So I had to cut that to get the bolt out. And also the crash protector on the other side had taken an impact at some point. So it was bent, it was damaged. So it needs replacing. But I think what I'm going to do is just put in the OEM bolts. So these bolts are too long. If you look at them, they allow for the crash protector. I'm assuming these bolts came as a kit with the crash protectors. I don't have the OEM bolts, so I've ordered some of those and I'm going to put the OEM bolts back in. Same thing for this one. You can see how long this bolt is. It goes through this spacer here and then goes through the actual engine spacer. So we need a short bolt which will bolt from here to there, and then we'll get rid of this little section here. So that's what I'm going to do for now. Maybe we'll put crash protectors in the future, I'm not sure, but for now I want to get it back to how it was. And this is the bolt that I had cut off, so I need to put a new bolt. I think it's an 80mm bolt. Put a new bolt in here. All the other bolts are on and they're just loosely tightened up. So all right guys, anyway, that's enough from me. Let's crack on with it.
There we go. So we got the rear subframe on. That's looking good. So next I'm going to put the mud guard on. Then we'll turn our attention to the front brackets. Guys, so now I'm going to start routing these cables, which this wiring loom is crazy, but thankfully I have this manual which gives me, as you can see, wiring harness, cable and routing. So it shows you where all the cables are routed. So I got this online. As you can see, it shows you where all the cables are, where the brackets, clamps and all that stuff, the side. So hopefully I should be able to get it. So let's see if I can get it all right. Guys, so I think I finally got all the wiring routed the right way. It's taken forever, but I think I've got it all done. The only things that are not connected are, this goes to the carburetor. I think this is the throttle position sensor. I always get that mixed up. These two are for the radiator fan and the thermostat on the radiator, these two. This one here, I'm not sure what it is. It's probably the only one I'm not sure about what this is. And also I can't find the cables for the rear coil pack, so I'm not sure. I need to double check that. And these are bits that go underneath the carb again. So this is all here. So that's all for the carburetors. Everything else is pretty much done, I believe, besides obviously indicators and headlamps and stuff like that. So let's see if we are getting power first on the instrument panel, and then also we will see if the starter motor is cranking. All right, so let's go for it. All right, so I've already turned the alarm off, which is working, by the way. So let's turn the key and see what we get. Yes. So alarm definitely works. I think I left it too long before I turn it on. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So we have neutral light, we have oil pressure light, which is great. We have the odometer as well, as you guys can see. So that is good so far. So I think I should be good to try and crank it. So if we crank it, let's just see if we hear anything. Nothing. Right, so nothing on this. Why? Let's see, it is in neutral. These are all connected. Not sure if the radiator needs to be connected. Don't think so. Throttle position sensor, I don't think so, because I think I did crank it before without the carbs on it. This cable here, I'm not sure. I'm going to probably look at the schematic. I think we've got a brown and green cable, so that should be easy to find in the schematic. Brown and green, and looks like black and blue. So I might try and find where that goes. I think everything else here is connected. The kickstand is connected. Yeah, so all right, let me look in the schematic and find out what this is, just to make sure that this doesn't need to be connected somewhere, and then I'll come back. Now I know what this is. I just realized this is for the horn. So this is the live and neutral for the horn. So I don't even need to check the schematic. I'm pretty sure that this is for the horn, because I haven't connected the horn up. So for some reason we're not getting power to the starter, unless I got these the wrong way around. I'm pretty sure I got them the right way around. So we got the feed from the battery here, and then this goes to the starter motor, which is connected. This is connected here. This is all connected, as I said before. Or have we got something here? No, this isn't connected. What is this? Does this go in there? Maybe. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, maybe this. So I'm not sure if this is, it's not the exact same size, but it is 2 pins. I'm wondering if it needs to be connected here. I'm going to look in the schematic and see what this cable here is. Right, so this is a strange one. I just found out that this isn't actually doing anything. So it's literally just looped like that, and it's not actually doing anything. This one is actually supposed to be the brake line. So I've got to get the brake line switch. So I think it's this one, just to make sure. I'll double check that. So that leaves us with this one, which I thought was the brake line one. So there's this three wires in it here. So maybe this is something. So I'm going to look into this one. We've got red, and then we've got 2 black and white stripes. Red and white stripe and 2 black and white stripes. Let's have a look at the schematic. So these are the connections here, for instance. So you can see this one's got 2 wires, and then it would have black and white, and black and red, that's B and R. So we're looking for one with 3 wires that has a red and black, so that should be R stroke B, and 2 black and whites, I think. So that will be BW. So looking for a connector with 3 on it. Let's see if we can find something like that. What's this one here? We've got a 3 here, RB here, so that'll be red, black, and then you've got BL and BW. B white, maybe LG. What does LG mean? Let's have a look. Light green, so maybe it's light green. Maybe I'm not seeing it properly. It might be light green actually, this one. Actually, it might be light green. So that might be what that is. And according to this, that is, what was it? Remember where it was now? Fuel level gauge. So that might be what that is. So that might be go to the fuel tank, fuel level gauge. So if that's the case, that shouldn't be a problem for starting. So why are we not getting a starting? We've got this here as well. Not sure what this is. Not sure what this is. Some sort of sensor. Not sure what this one is here. This is just black and white by itself. Let's see if we can find that single black and white cable. So we've got a black and white connector here that goes to the battery. Not sure if that's it. This one here. Not sure. No, I found that one. That is actually connected to the battery, so it's not that one. So we're looking for a single connection with black and white. I think it's black and white. All right, guys, I've come up with something. So this one I've been looking for, it seems, is the ground for the thermostat. This is where it reads the temperature. So you've got this signal here connected, which is the green and black, and then there's a black and white one. And I realized there's a little tab right down here. It's hard to see it, but on the side of this, there's a little ground tab. So this, according to the schematic, the black and white is a ground cable, so it should connect to that ground tab there. There we go. And maybe because that line is closed, maybe it's not starting, I don't know, or open, shall I say. So yeah, let's try it now. Let's see if my theory is right. Nope, I was wrong. So still dead. So that is that connected. I can't really see anything else that's not connected. So why are we not getting any power to our starter motor? So here's our starter motor connected. The line is connected to the starter motor. It's connected to the battery. So some reason we're not getting a signal to it here. So, all right, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of tracing and then come back again. All right, guys, after searching and searching, I've been trying to find this starter control relay because it's in part of the circuit for the starter. So I've been following the cable from the starter relay there. There's a yellow and black cable. I found the end of it tucked, this cable here, tucked in here somewhere. So I was looking for this cable with 3 wires, yellow and black. I think there's a yellow and green and a black and white. So this is supposed to be connected to the starter control relay. So I must have it somewhere. So I'm gonna have a dig around and see where it is, where it goes. And this is definitely why we're not getting any start. And I see it's starting to make sense. So basically this cable here that was basically just taped up like this and hanging here must have been connected to that. So it seems like they've just bridged these two pins to get it to start. So it seems like they've bridged the green and yellow and the black and white. Is it that way? No, it's this way around, sorry. So it will be bridging pins, the two yellows basically, yellow and green and yellow and black. So the yellow and green and the yellow and black basically, so you've got the plus here and whatever R is, maybe that's the signal, so it's just sending the signal straight here. So I don't know, there's no relay there, just that they've done a bridge job, so that I'm pretty sure is why it hasn't been started. So what I'm gonna have to do is just tape this back on here like that so it doesn't get lost anywhere, and then basically we're going to plug that back in here. So basically I've just taped that back here and just connected it here, so I'm pretty sure that should work now. Thank God for schematics. So we're looking for a crank now. Let's see, I've got to take the alarm off before I forget. Let's go. Yes, there we go. We are back in business, guys. Let's take this out. That sounds great. So we have the bike cranking again. So it's just a matter then of carbs, cooling system and exhaust system. So the exhaust system, I need to get that stud out, so I might try and see if I can get that out and then try and get it ready for tomorrow. And I think tomorrow I could probably get the exhaust on, get the carbs in and get this bike running again. We've also got the clutch cable to connect up as well. Front brakes are done. The rear brake I need to do because I need to rebuild that caliper because it's seized up, I think. And then we've got headlights and so on. So rear light is working. I'm actually going to connect the headlight. I actually haven't connected the headlight since I've had this bike, so I'm going to connect up the headlight. Let's just make sure that's all working, just in case we need any bulbs or anything like that. So I think I'm going to do that nice and easy job next.
guys, I'm going to be wrapping up the video today. So yeah, good progress. Got a lot of the bike back together electrically, pretty much done. You saw I started putting the lights on as well. So hopefully by tomorrow we can get the exhaust started out. That's the one I'm dreading to do. Get the exhaust system on, which should be quite straightforward after that. Let's see what else I've got to do. I've done the clutch. I did the clutch cable actually off camera. That was a quick job. And then we'll look at the back brakes and get the carbs back in, and let's try and get it running. So hopefully by tomorrow I have this running. I can take it for a little test run outside, and yeah, and then basically this bike is almost there. There is going to be some paint work for this bike. There's some repairs on the fairings that are broken. There's actually one indicator that's broken actually at the back as well, so I need to source an indicator for that. Besides the brakes, I need to get new brake seals so I can rebuild the brake calipers for the back. Besides that, pretty much the bike is good to go. So let me quickly just run through what I've done, and yeah, I'm trying to explain it. All right guys, so here we are. So the bike's looking nice. There we go, you can see. I've put these lights on. So this is the front. I've just put some air in the tires because they were really low, so I've just pumped them up, and yeah, engine is back in. Oh yeah, we've also got the cooling system, we'll have to go back in as well. This is all nice and clean. You guys see I've done a little cleaning as well. The alarm system's all working. I taped up all those cables. All I've got to do is just screw this up. This is the alarm system fob, so I'll fit that all back tomorrow. But yeah, otherwise this is pretty much good. Rear lights are all working, front lights are all working. I put two new bulbs in the front as well because one of them was gone, and I had a pair of bulbs that I'd actually bought for the VFR. It ended up being the wrong ones, wrong size. They were perfect for this bike, so that was good that I had those in. So tomorrow I'm going to torque up all these engine bolts as well, and yeah, try and get these carbs back in, and try and get this bike up and running. Yeah guys, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please comment, like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell as well so you can be notified when I post more videos like this. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. So take care. Thanks for watching.
Going crazy.